Our planet faces a hidden danger, one that is not immediately visible to the naked eye. A threat so small, it's often invisible to the naked eye. Microplastics. These tiny particles, less than 5 millimeters in size, are a byproduct of plastic degradation. These tiny particles are now found everywhere, from the deepest oceans to the food we eat. They infiltrate our environment in ways we are only beginning to understand. They have even been found in the air we breathe, carried by the wind and settling in remote areas far from their origin. These microplastics don't simply disappear. They persist in the environment for hundreds, if not thousands of years. They persist in the environment, accumulating in our water sources and the food chain. This accumulation poses a significant risk to both aquatic life and human health. The consequences for wildlife are devastating, and the potential impact on human health is a growing concern. Studies have shown that microplastics can cause physical harm and carry toxic substances. We must understand this threat. Scientists around the world are working tirelessly to study the effects of microplastics on ecosystems and human health. We must take action to protect ourselves and our planet. This includes reducing plastic use, improving waste management, and supporting policies that limit plastic pollution. We have all been moved by the sight of marine animals entangled in plastic waste. These images have sparked a global movement towards reducing plastic pollution. But the threat of microplastics is more insidious, more pervasive. Unlike larger pieces of plastic, microplastics can easily be ingested by a wide range of organisms. These tiny fragments can be ingested by a wide range of species, from microscopic plankton to large whales. This ingestion can lead to physical blockages and exposure to harmful chemicals. The impact on these animals is heartbreaking. Many suffer from malnutrition, reduced reproductive success, and even death. Microplastics can block digestive tracts, leading to starvation. This blockage prevents animals from absorbing the nutrients they need to survive. They can leach harmful chemicals, affecting growth and reproduction. These chemicals can disrupt endocrine systems and cause long-term health issues. The consequences are felt throughout the entire ecosystem. From the smallest plankton to the largest predators, no species is immune to the effects of microplastic pollution. The problem feels overwhelming, but we can all make a difference. The first step is understanding where these microplastics come from. Many everyday items in our homes contribute to the problem. Take a look around your kitchen. Plastic food containers, cling film, and even tea bags can release microplastics. Our bathrooms are also a source, with microbeads found in some facial scrubs and toothpastes. Even our clothing can be a culprit. Synthetic fabrics like polyester and nylon release microplastics during washing. These tiny fibers then enter the water system, eventually making their way into the environment. The good news is that safer alternatives are available. Glass containers can replace plastic for storing food. Beeswax wraps offer a natural alternative to cling film, and look for natural fibers like cotton and wool when choosing clothing. The microwave. A staple in many kitchens, offering convenience and speed. But what about the safety of heating food in plastic containers? It's a question that has sparked much debate. Some plastics are labeled as microwave safe, but even these can release chemicals into food, especially when heated at high temperatures or for prolonged periods. The risks are not fully understood, but it's best to err on the side of caution. Consider using glass or ceramic containers for heating food in the microwave. These materials are less likely to leach chemicals, and when reheating food on the stovetop, choose stainless steel or cast iron cookware. Remember, it's not just about what we eat, but how we prepare it. By making conscious choices in the kitchen, we can reduce our exposure to potentially harmful chemicals. Section 4. The elusive dream of safe plastic. The variety of plastic containers on the market can be bewildering. Recycling symbols promise reusability, but they don't tell the whole story. But are any plastics truly safe? The answer is complex and often misunderstood. Some plastics are considered safer than others, but even these come with caveats. Look for containers labeled with the numbers 1, 2, 4, and 5. These are generally considered safer for food storage and everyday use. These types of plastics are less likely to leach harmful chemicals into your food, making them a better choice for storing leftovers and meal prep. On the other hand, avoid plastics with the numbers 3, 6, and 7. These are known to contain harmful chemicals like phthalates and BPA. However, even the so-called safer plastics can leach chemicals over time, especially when exposed to heat, sunlight, or harsh detergents. This can happen during everyday activities like microwaving, dishwashing, or leaving containers in a hot car. The truth is, there is no guarantee of complete safety when it comes to plastic. The chemicals used in their production can be harmful, and their long-term effects are still being studied. The best approach is to minimize our reliance on plastic altogether. Reducing plastic use can significantly lower the risk of chemical exposure. Embrace reusable alternatives like glass, stainless steel, and bamboo. These materials are not only safer but also more durable, providing a long-term solution to plastic pollution. These materials are not only safer but also more durable, reducing waste in the long run. By making the switch, you contribute to a healthier environment and a safer home. Section 5. Navigating a world of plastic tips for a healthier you. We live in a world dominated by plastic. It's virtually unavoidable. From the packaging of our food to everyday household items, plastic is everywhere. But we can all take steps to minimize our exposure to microplastics and protect our health. It starts with awareness and small, consistent actions. Start by making simple changes in your daily life. These small adjustments can lead to significant benefits over time. Choose loose fruits and vegetables whenever possible. Not only are they often fresher, but they also come without the unnecessary plastic packaging. Avoid single-use plastic bags by bringing your own reusable bags to the grocery store. This simple habit can drastically cut down on plastic waste. Carry a refillable water bottle to reduce the need for plastic bottles. It's a small change that makes a big difference. When cooking at home, opt for fresh ingredients over processed foods, which often come packaged in plastic. Fresh ingredients are not only healthier but also more environmentally friendly. Make it a habit to read labels carefully and choose products with minimal plastic packaging. This conscious choice can help reduce your plastic footprint. Remember, every small step counts. Each action you take contributes to a larger impact. By making conscious choices, we can collectively reduce the amount of plastic waste that ends up in our environment and our bodies. Together, we can create a healthier, more sustainable world for future generations. Section 6. The power of small changes. The challenge of microplastic pollution can feel overwhelming and daunting, but it's important to remember that we are not powerless in this fight. Each individual has the power to make a significant difference. Start by making gradual and consistent changes in your own life. Talk to your family and friends about the issue and its impact. Share what you've learned and encourage them to join you in reducing plastic consumption. Support organizations working tirelessly to combat plastic pollution. Contact your elected officials and advocate for policies that promote plastic reduction and responsible waste management. Remember, change starts with awareness and education. By spreading the word and taking action, we can create a ripple effect that extends far beyond our own homes. Section 7. Our shared responsibility. The issue of microplastics is not just an environmental problem, it's a human problem. It's about protecting our health, our planet, and the future generations who will inherit the consequences of our actions. We have a shared responsibility to address this issue. Governments, industries, and individuals must work together to find solutions. We need stricter regulations on plastic production, innovative alternatives to plastic packaging, and a collective commitment to reducing plastic waste. The journey towards a plastic-free future may be long and challenging, but it's a journey we must undertake. By embracing a more sustainable way of life, we can create a healthier, cleaner, and more vibrant planet for ourselves and for generations to come. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting facts and insights on how we can protect our planet together.